What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. A few weeks ago I saw a comment that somebody said that we should do a video on what do we do on an off day. So a day that we're not roping the sled, we're not roping the dummy, we're not roping any live steers. And so that day is today. In the last video, Blue got a pretty good sized workout. That was on Wednesday. He got all of yesterday off, and then today is Friday. Y'all probably won't see this until Monday, but he got a day off, and then today is kind of like an active recovery day with a little bit of dressage training in there. So Maddie's gonna jump on him, and he's gonna get some dressage work. What are your plans for him today?
Well, backstory. I thought this would be a good idea to video and kind of talk y'all through what I feel in the saddle with him, because you guys have a lot of perspective from Barrett's point of view, and I never have done this before. Note, I'm not a professional. Do not take my training advice. Every horse is different, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an insight as to what Blue feels like in the tack. But again, definitely not a professional, just having fun with this guy in the dressage arena. So I guess goals today is just really more for me than for him, but just stretchy and have him work over his back. I figured that would be a good kind of work in between, because you rode him, you schooled him, you roped on him, he had a day off, and then today he can have a dressage school. He looks thrilled. There you go, boy. Okay, so what I do when I first get on, first I just let him walk out like a normal horse. But surprisingly, Blue requires a lot of leg for a horse that's quite sensitive to the leg. I want to feel him come in. There we go, good boy. Take up my outside rein and push his back end into my front end. Very good. And it doesn't have to be pretty. Usually it takes him a good 5 minutes to kind of figure out what I'm asking him to do. But once he gets it, he's pretty much there. Good boy. So I just, before I even think about trotting, I want to establish this at the walk. A lot of half halts with my outside rein and leg. There, good boy. And then lots of good boys when he does what I'm asking him to do, just because he's not used to this, but he handles it very well. You know, it's far from perfect and far from what a trained dressage horse would do, but there, good boy, there, good boy. But it's not bad for the roping pony. There, good. So now he's starting to figure out what I'm really asking him to do. Oh, Get forward in front of my leg. Thank you. Good boy. There we go. Good. Ask for a little flexion around my inside leg. There we go. It doesn't take much for him because he is so light and reactive to the hand. I'm just squeezing back and forth like I would have Play-Doh or sponges in my hand. And change direction and come back on my circle. But he's also not allowed to be rude in the contact. Ask him to stretch down into there we go. Good boy. Outside rein, inside leg to outside rein. There, think shoulder 4. There, good boy.
And I know there's going to be some people in the comments that are going to say, well, Barrett, you done it now. Your horse is gone forever. They make a pretty good team, though, I'll say that.
So what I was just doing there, decided to change things up because I could feel he was starting to anticipate and get a little tense with me asking for the transitions from trot to canter on the circle. He was starting to anticipate. So I figured turn it into a serpentine, and every time I cross the center line or the center of the arena, ask for a simple change through the trot. So a few steps trot and then ask for the new lead. And per usual, anything that you point at this horse, he does it without any protest. Even if he gets a little hectic and a little insecure, he trusts me enough to ask him to do it. So that was really cool because I felt him at times really work through his back, and for a horse that really struggles picking up the right lead, that felt really good for him. And so I'm going to remember that exercise and do it again because I find it very beneficial for him. So he was a really good boy, and he's done for today. I stopped. Does he need to walk a little bit more?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Not done yet, Bubs. You were a good boy, though. It's just cool that he's able to go from like the roping pin to what I just asked him to do with no complaints. Whole new bit, whole new style of riding, and not one protest at all. So he's a really cool horse. We're privileged and blessed to have him.
And Maddie's right. That's certainly saying a lot for this horse because my style of riding and Maddie's style of riding is completely different. I mean, two different backgrounds in it. Even the way that we sit in the saddle is different. You know, she has a little bit more weight in her stirrups. I have a little bit less. And so it's cool to see him go literally 2 days ago and go rope really well at a buddy's place, and then have him come back here and do this kind of work. It's good for his body and it's good for his mind. So could not be happier. We're done for the day. We'll see you guys next time.